If you are in a situationship where you feel like you have no idea where this relationship is going, you feel intensely for this person and you have no clue whether they are going to commit to you, but you feel if you can make them see the love you have for them and the chemistry that you guys can have, it will be the best relationship that you can ever think of. And if you find yourself in such a situationship, I want you to look at this client's testimonial, because you are going to feel the same way by the end of this video when I give you my method and you will be out of this situationship. Now, I want you to observe how excited she is and how calm she feels, like she doesn't care about being with this person. But when she came to me, she actually was in a 2 year long situationship where she was consistently trying to persuade this guy to understand how they can be good together, and she was trying to fix him. And I asked her, why do you feel that you need to persuade this guy, and why do you feel you have such a great chemistry with this guy? And she explains that he's such a nice guy and she feels really good with him, but he's going through certain issues in his life and she's trying to fix him. Now, that is what we call savior complex, where you try to save the other person, and as a reward, you are seeking a lifelong relationship that will become the epic love story of your life. But I want you to understand, if you keep finding yourself in situationships where you feel you need to save the other person, this is a sign of subconscious conditioning. And when I was talking to this client, I tried to understand her perspective on the matter. And this is where I try to understand if the savior complex is by nature or nurture. So there are two situations that we need to understand. Nature means that you will be naturally attracted to people who have certain issues where you feel that feeling that you need to save them to have a great relationship with them. That is nature. However, there is also an aspect of nurture that you need to understand. In case of nurture, what usually happens is you yourself will try to find something in your partner that requires fixing, and you will keep yourself as a solution for their problem, and that rewards you with an epic love story or a relationship that will last a lifetime. That is how nurturing works. So when I was asking her, I sort of analyzed that she was naturally attracted to people who needed saving, and she kept saying this one thing that caught my attention. She said, why do I keep attracting men who have commitment issues and they are damaged? And I instantly picked up on the phrase like, why do I always? So that means this is not the first time. So I asked her, were there more relationship or situationships in your life where you felt like you needed to save the person and the person wasn't committing to you? And she was like, I had two. And that's when I realized that there is a pattern to this. And I asked her, what happened both the times? What are the similarities that you find in both the situationships? And she said they both lack commitment and they both were like, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. And I asked her, then why did you persuade these people so much? And she was like, I could feel that feeling towards these particular people, and I just felt like this could be a great relationship and I can fix them, and I took them as a challenge. Now, I want you to pause over here and reflect on what she's doing. When someone says they are not ready to commit to you or they are not ready to be in a relationship with you, why would you take that as a challenge? Because if someone is not interested in a relationship and you keep persuading them, can I say that that shows that you have a lack of self respect, lack of self esteem, lack of self confidence, lack of self respect, and lack of sense of identity? Because if you are persuading them despite their lack of commitment, doesn't that show that you have all these five traits in deficit inside your subconscious mind? Now, the most interesting part is all the five traits that I just mentioned are linked to a father figure. So I asked her, how was her relationship between the ages of 1 to 9 with regards to her father? Because all these five traits are developed as a result of our emotional connection with our father between the ages of 1 to 9 when our subconscious mind is developing. And lo and behold, She says that she had a father who was really emotionally unavailable for her. He didn't give her much time or attention, and she grew up trying to seek his approval and affection. And I was like, bingo. Now we have nailed down the root cause of you attracting situationships in your relationship dynamic, because that is exactly what happened between the ages of 1 to 9 with regards to your father. So your subconscious mind is subconsciously familiar with these dynamics, and whatever your subconscious mind is familiar with, it will keep attracting you or keep attracting those kind of people, situation, places into your life. But we also have to understand something. Why is she getting so attached to this particular person despite them not being able to commit? Can we say that she has an excess of empathy, excess of expression of love, excess of nurturing traits, excess of creativity and spirituality? Like all these traits, can we say that she has an excess? And yes, we can say that because she's giving him more love than she's getting back from this particular person. Now, we need to understand all these five traits that I just identified are related to our mother and our emotional connection with our mother between the ages of 1 to 9. So I asked her how was her relationship with her mother between the ages of 1 to 9. And she explained that she was really close to her mom because her father wasn't available. So that means her excess connection to her mother subconsciously developed excess traits. So that is also something that we call mother wound. So she also has a mother wound, but all the mother influence traits are in excess. And I was like, all right, how about we remove your father wound and mother wound and see where this goes? And the moment we did that, this is the testimonial that she sent after 4 days, and she is expressing how the other person is now running after her, but she feels no emotion. She feels no attachment to this particular person because her attachment to this particular person was because of her subconscious familiarity or trauma bond. She instantly moved on from him. And guess what? When you start giving people so much of yourself, they realize the value you have been adding into their life and they come back to you. And he did exactly the same thing. He came back, he started messaging her that he misses her, but she no longer feels that emotional attachment. She's out of that situationship and she feels happy. Now, ideally, what I tend to do in my 15 days instant healing program is I tend to remove the father wound and the mother wound, and that completely restores a person's relationship pattern and it attracts healthy relationships into their life. And if by chance they are in a traumatic relationship or they have a trauma bond, that relationship will just fall apart and they will lose emotions in less than 2 to 3 minutes. That's exactly what I do in my 15 days instant healing program. So if you would be interested in that, you can sign up for a free mini therapy session with me where I will assess your subconscious mind map and see if I can promise you the results. And only if I can promise you the results, only then will I allow you to enroll into my program, or else I might refuse you. I'll leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Now let's talk about the method. How can we get you out of this situationship? Now, this method is really powerful. It might not be as powerful as the 15 days instant healing program, but this will give you an instant relief. And this will help you remove your attachment towards this situationship and things will just turn around. And all I ask is to sit down, relax, find yourself a place where you can move your hands around, and this will be over in a couple of minutes. Now just sit down, relax, and I want you to focus on this emotional attachment that you have towards this particular person, this situationship that you are in. I want you to focus on that. Now, as you focus on that, I want you to do something for me. I want you to rate your emotional attachment to this particular person on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 means none, 10 means it's the highest. What's the first number that comes to your mind? Now, whatever number comes to your mind first, do not change that. Always go with the first number. Now, whatever this number is, we have to take it down to 0. The moment we take it down to 0, the emotional attachment with this situationship will just end. Now, relax, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just relax. Now, as you relax, I want you to focus on this feeling. And as you focus on this feeling, I want you to ask your subconscious mind, Where is this feeling located inside my body? First impression. Where is it located? Now, whichever body part comes to your mind first is always the right answer. Do not change your answer. With the tip of your finger, I want you to physically touch that particular body part. Now, as you touch that particular body part, I want you to observe what color energy do you see over there? First impression, what color is it? Now, whatever color it is, this is how your subconscious mind is storing this emotional attachment to this situationship. Now, let's ask the subconscious mind really interesting questions, such as when was the first time you felt this feeling in your life? Now, a memory will just pop up right in front of you. Whatever this memory is, do not change that. Go with the first memory that you get and do not change that. Now, here is something really interesting I want you to do. I want you to observe what's happening in this moment, in this picture. When did it happen? And this might have happened between the ages of 1 to 9. Now, if it didn't, that's totally fine. Whatever memory you have, do not change that. Now, I want you to imagine that this memory is like a picture which is floating right in front of you. And here is something I want you to do. Physically, with both your hands, I want you to grab this picture. Now, as you grab this picture, you know all the pictures have a blank side on their back. So here is something I want you to do. I want you to flip the side so that the blank side is facing you and you have the blank side right in front of you. Now, as you do this, here's something I want you to do. I want you to ask your subconscious mind, what are the 3 lessons you need to learn to remove this feeling forever? Now, whatever your subconscious mind says, write down the lessons on this blank part of the picture. Now, whatever it is, just physically with the tip of your finger, imagine that you have a bright golden pen inside your finger and write the lesson one by one. What is the first lesson? Write it down. Make it much better. Speak it out loud as well. As you write it down, speak it out loud. What's the first lesson? Now, move towards the second lesson. Write it down and speak it out loud. What is the second lesson? Write it down and speak it out loud. Now, let's move to the last lesson. What is the third lesson? Write it down and speak it out loud. Write it down and speak it out loud. Perfect. Now, here's something I want you to do. I want you to grab this picture and I want you to rip it apart piece by piece, and collect all the pieces inside your hand. Now, as you do, observe the feeling inside your body. Now, ask your subconscious mind, where can you throw these pieces so that they never ever come back? Now, whatever your subconscious mind says, I want you to throw these pieces right over there. Just physically throw it away, hands down. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to once again observe that particular body part and observe what color energy do you see over there. And I bet the color is quite different now. That shows that your subconscious mind has done the change. Now, this is something I really want you guys to try. With each and every breath you take, I want you to spread this energy all the way from your head down to your toes. With each and every breath you take, I want you to double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude, keep doubling it, keep doubling it, keep doubling it until it becomes so strong that it will remain like this forever. And all you have to do is just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And with each and every breath you take, double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude, keep doubling it, and observe the feelings inside your body. Now, whatever you're observing inside your body is your subconscious mind building up new neural pathways and installing this new program into your subconscious mind where you will be no longer attached to situationships. Now, on the count of three, I'm going to bring you out of this hypnosis. So all you have to do is with each and every breath you take, double the brightness, double the intensity, double the magnitude. And one, double the brightness. Two, double the intensity, double the magnitude. And three, open your eyes and observe the feeling inside your body. Now observe the feeling inside your body. And once again, I want you to rate your emotional attachment to this situationship or this particular person on a scale of 0 to 10. And what's the first number that comes to your mind? And I bet it went down to 0. But for those of you for whom it didn't go down all the way to 0, there might be something else that we need to remove from your subconscious mind. So repeat the hypnosis part once again. But for those of you for whom it went down all the way to 0, let's do a quick check. I want you to bring back the old feeling once again and observe what happens instead. Try to bring it back and observe what happens instead. And you're going to observe that no matter how hard you try to bring back that feeling, it just won't come back. That's the power of your subconscious mind. That's how powerful you are. Comment down the lessons that your subconscious mind gave you, and I will try to give you more clarity on that. But the importance of those lessons is really big. You need to start living your life as per the instructions or the lessons that your subconscious mind gave you. If you keep following the lessons, you will never ever feel emotionally attached to anyone in any kind of situationships, and you will never end up in any kind of situationships. This is the power of your subconscious mind. If it gives you the lesson, you are supposed to practice those lessons. The more you practice them, the less likely you are to get yourself involved in any kind of situationship. And if it worked for you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a lovely comment to show some love, and I really hope that you feel more relieved and happy right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Up until then, stay happy, stay blessed, and keep healing. Bye bye.